People keep asking me about the backrooms. And let's get this out of the way immediately. The backrooms are not real. They're a modern piece of digital folklore, a collaborative story that spread because humans have a strange talent for imagining places we definitely don't want to end up in. But let's pretend. Let's play the game for a moment. Let's say the backrooms did exist, and the Foundation had to contain, or at least study, whatever that nightmare of yellow wallpaper actually is. The first thing the Foundation would do is classify it properly. They wouldn't call it a building, or a dimension, or even a location. They'd label it an extra-dimensional anomaly, something that's spatially uncooperative and fundamentally rude to physics. Containment wouldn't be about locking the backrooms away. It'd be about managing any place where our reality brushes against it. In this hypothetical scenario, the Foundation would start by identifying no-clip zones, spots in our world where space acts glitchy. Think abandoned office complexes, old malls, thin-walled industrial sites, places where structure and geometry are already misbehaving. They'd quietly sweep these areas with Hume counter arrays, which measure how stable or real your surroundings are. If the numbers dipped, they'd reinforce the area, post a fake environmental hazard warning, and move on. Now, if the backrooms were a full multi-level labyrinth the way the internet describes it, the Foundation's research teams would be interested, but cautious. Standard protocol for an unstable extra-dimensional zone involves sending in teams with SRAs, tethered positioning beacons, and a strict timer. You don't wander around, you don't split up, and if you miss your check-in window, the Foundation doesn't send a cavalry, they seal the entrance. That's the price of hypothetical dimensional safety. Let's stretch the imagination a bit further. The backrooms supposedly grow, shift, feed off human perception. In Foundation terms, that's a cognito-hazard-adjacent spatial anomaly. The research priority wouldn't be to contain it, they'd try to map it, predict it, understand whether it stabilizes or mutates based on human interaction. If the space reacts to fear, belief, or observation, then cataloging that behavior becomes just as important as cataloging the entities inside it. And because we're still in our if it were real sandbox here, the final priority would be mimetic suppression, controlling the narrative, keeping people from turning the backrooms into the viral cultural phenomenon it already is. Because if an idea can strengthen the anomaly, even fiction becomes a kind of fuel. But again, and I want this on record, the backrooms are not real. They're a collaborative story, a fascinating one, sure, atmospheric, uncomfortable, a great example of crowd-built horror, but fictional. Still, thought experiments have value. They teach us how the Foundation thinks, how they prioritize, how they analyze threats that exist at the edge of the possible. And if you ever find yourself in an office hallway that shouldn't exist, humming too loudly under a flickering fluorescent light, you're not in the backrooms, you're just in a badly maintained building. Hopefully. What's next? Comment your suggestions down below, and until next time, this has been Dr. Marcus Zane,